was
Okay,
going to up.
step out of the vehicle.
So now you hear them, Daddy? Stay on the phone.
Welcome back to Advocacy, Alchemy with Professor Ross. Today we have a good one, guys. We're headed to Sandusky, Ohio to unpack what happens when you combine barricade violations, refusal to comply, and misunderstanding the Ohio operating vehicle while intoxicated laws. This case shows us how one decision, which is refusing a breath test, can snowball into far more serious consequences. We'll follow the events of November 29th, 2024, where this woman finds out the hard way that emotional outbursts, legal defiance, and a refusal to take the chemical breath test, it doesn't offer any escapes. Let's break it all down.
We're going to be on Columbus and Jefferson. King Henry Baker, 4828.
Boy.
Can you roll your back window?
I'm right here.
Can you roll your back window down for me?
Why?
Because I can't see in it.
Well, ain't nobody got this.
It doesn't matter. Roll your back window down.
0854190.
Roll the back window down.
Why? What y'all looking for?
Do you have your license?
I know, but I live down that way. I was about to go home. And then when I went around that. Okay, so I was going to go this way and go home. On Market Street. Where I live at, East Market Street.
Can I have your license, please?
Somebody put me on there.
Because you went around the barricade.
But you want me to roll my back window down?
All right, I'm going to need you to step out of the car for me. Oh, supervisor.
Okay, I need your driver's license.
So I'm put up for what?
I already
Going
told
around the
you.
barricade.
Either give me your driver's license or step out.
She can give you a license.
Daddy.
It's going to be a .19.
So the police just pulled me over and she
Coffer,
wanted
no.
me to roll down my back window.
You're pretty.
But she didn't tell me why she wanted me to roll my back window down. I'm on Columbus South. She ain't tell me why. So I asked them why.
Can I reach back there to get it?
He should have rolled it down. Now
Just
they
hang
want me to
tight.
step out because
Yep.
I went around the barricade. I said, yes, I went around it. I went around it because I was going home. So then I was
Okay,
going to
step out of the vehicle.
So now you hear them, Daddy? Stay on the phone. Now they want me to step out the vehicle. Listen,
Yep.
Turn around, face
I'm
that
on
way.
Columbus Ave, I said.
Okay.
Turn around, face that way.
Put the phone down.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
What is it? The church?
Okay, let's walk back here.
The church? Stay on the phone. Honey, ain't that on me. Do you want what's in my pockets? Here you go.
Can you turn around?
Get off of me.
That we're not doing that.
Get off of me.
We are not doing that.
Oh, but you already did it. And I
I didn't do anything. I never called you a bitch.
I don't know, Daddy. I'm telling you, like,
How much have you had to drink?
My business.
Okay.
No, she didn't tell me nothing. What day is right now? Right now.
One blind question.
You hear him? Right now.
Because she's not compliant.
Keisha, get my phone. Come and get my phone.
No,
He
you-
just took my phone off of me.
Yep, you stay in that car.
He just took my phone off of me. Keisha, get my phone, dog. Y'all dumb as these.
Not get back in the car. Sit down in the car. Yep, I got her.
No shit, man. Excuse me. I can get in. Give me my phone, please.
No, you're not having your phone. Get in the car.
Why?
Get in the car.
Why?
Because I told you, get in the car.
you're
You're going to get
But
pulled
you're
in
not
the
telling me.
car.
Okay, you're either going to get in the car or you're going to get pulled in. Those are your options.
And I'm gonna get right out. Quit playing with me.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
Man, shut the door.
Okay, you're under arrest for OBI.
funny.
See if she has a valid license. If not, it's getting towed. Point 19. She needs to work on the escalation. Holy shit. Yeah, that was bad.
I'm gonna go back down here.
Yeah, oh, you're good. 22, 2200 deal. Same rubber. 279 981.
But I just came down here. So that
Can we hurry up, please?
What's that?
Can we hurry up? What are we doing?
We're going to do what we have to do. You can wait. Clear any part of 19. Don't let her go yet. So she blows through the barricades down there. We catch up to her. Back windows are tinted. She asks her to roll them down. She starts getting an attitude. Why are you asking me to roll them down? Why are you asking? So the passenger ends up rolling the window down for me. She goes, what did we get stopped for? I said, you guys went right around the sign that said street closed. So then she starts arguing, I'm not giving you my driver's license. Tell me why you stopped me. I'm like, well, we already told you why we stopped you.
I
So then-
step out the car.
She
She won't give your information.
Please just reach the booze. I don't know. So she checked.
She's a friend. She's got a valid license.
Vehicle comes back to her.
We didn't run it yet.
Yeah. Run it, see who it comes back to. She has prior point 19. Let's get it. Have you had anything to drink today?
No,
No.
no, but
Would you be just?
I can take her car to the.
I was going to say, would you be willing to take a breathalyzer to show, just so we can say that you're under the legal limit, so that you can drive the car away? It doesn't matter what you blow.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going right there. If somebody else needs to come get her car, I'll come get her. I mean, I'll have somebody come get her car with driver's license.
Yeah.
I don't.
do you want to take a breathalyzer? Like I said, you're the passenger, so no matter what you blow, it doesn't matter. It's just so I can say, like, yeah, she was sober, she took the car.
Oh. It doesn't matter. I'm just going right there. If she want to leave her car and have her dad come, because she did call her dad. Where's her son?
We have it.
Her dad was on the phone. He can come get it. I'm just going right there.
Okay.
So you don't want to take the car in?
No, I don't like driving nobody else's car. I don't have insurance on her car. I don't have, like, I don't know the rules about driving with no insurance. I don't have insurance on her car. She literally lives right there.
If she's got insurance on the vehicle, you can drive it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as long as she's fine with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you don't want to drive it, that's fine.
Yeah,
We just got to figure out what we're going to do with her.
If her dad, if she was on the phone with her dad,
Yeah, she's not getting her phone.
can y'all give me the number to call him?
We can't get him her phone.
If she was a little bit more cooperative, I would just
I
have
know.
her call him.
I tried
Yeah.
to tell
Yeah,
her.
I heard you
I
trying.
tried to tell her to just do what y'all asked.
Yeah.
I know.
Where were you guys coming from?
My house. She lived right here. I live right here.
Mhm.
She was gonna take me to get my car, and then I was going right here too. I have a cousin that's getting married.
Okay. Okay.
It's literally right there where those
Uh,
cars are.
At that one
Yeah.
place on the corner? Okay.
Yeah.
How much did she have to drink?
I don't know. She picked me up.
You didn't smell it?
No,
Yeah, she'd like to talk to you for a minute because I asked her. Yeah, you come over.
okay.
Bring your phone just in case she gives you a number. Hold the window down.
Yep.
Just for a second. Yep. She's gonna hold the window down for you.
Where's my phone?
They have it, but they said they can't give it to me.
Why I don't have it?
I know, but they said they can't give it to me.
But I don't have it.
What's your dad number? Because then
It's in my phone.
I asked them, and they wouldn't give it to me.
But I don't have my phone, so
I
they
know
have to give it to
they
me.
have your phone, but they're not giving me
Girl,
or
okay.
number.
Stay right. Daddy about
That's why I
to
said he's finna come. That's why.
Yeah, so stay in my car.
I'm gonna stay with your car.
I got arrested for something that can charge me. Stay in my car so Daddy can come get me
I'm
out.
to stay with your car.
Yeah, so Daddy can come get me.
Because you said her dad's
Yeah, if you want to have a seat in the car, we'll get him.
You know the phone number by
Down
hand?
the street.
No, it's in the car. I don't know Daddy number.
Is he coming from down the street?
No.
If she was,
How far?
her other phone.
give me the number out of her phone.
What?
If she can give me.
Where does your dad live at? Or how long is it gonna take him to get here?
I don't know how far he is.
You got my phone, how do I know?
Well, you know where he's at, don't you?
No, I do not. I was on the phone with him when you took it.
All right, here's what's going to happen. Do you want her to have your phone so you can contact your dad? If not, we're going to have to tell her, okay? We're not gonna
I want her to have my phone. My dad is
You
coming,
want-
but
you
I
want
can't tell you where he at because y'all got my
Listen,
phone.
do you want her to have your phone then?
I just said that.
Yes.
Give her the phone for her so she can.
It's Aaron's birthday, 04/20/06. That's how you unlock it.
Alright, Christine, I'm gonna read you something, alright?
Oh, no, so that's the-
Okay, you're now under arrest
Okay.
for OBI.
What you do?
In Ohio, operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drug,
Tried
or
it. Let's go.
combination of them. Operating a vehicle while under the influence of a
Y'all
listed
got cameras
controlled
on?
substance.
Let's go.
A listed
You
metabolic
got your phone,
controlled
just so let's
substance. Operating a vehicle under
And let's go.
underage alcohol consumption or having physical control of the
Let's
vehicle
go.
while under the influence. If you refuse to take a chemical test required by law, your Ohio driving
Let's
privileges
go.
will be suspended immediately and you'll have to pay a fee to
Well, I was already charged, so I ain't got to take no
privileges
test.
reinstated. If you have a prior OVI or operating
I don't. Let's
while
go.
under the influence of a listed controlled substance or a listed metabolite of a controlled substance under the state or municipal law,
Like you just say, wasn't we talking about getting OBI today? Yep, y'all got one. Let's go.
you now are under arrest for state OVI, and if you refuse to take a chemical test, you will face increased penalties if you subsequently are convicted of
Come on.
OVI.
Dang, this dumb. You like my kid.
If you take a chemical test
Damn.
required by law and you are found to be at or over the prohibited amount of alcohol or controlled substance or a metabolite of a controlled substance in your whole blood, blood serum or blood plasma, breath or urine as set by law, your
Why
Ohio
is
driving
this?
privileges will be suspended immediately and you
For
will
what?
have to pay.
I can't touch it.
Privileges.
What is it?
I have to provide you a copy so you can.
But what
If you
is
take a
it? So what she
chemical
reading?
Mhm.
You may
So why don't she read it to me if I can read it
at
myself?
your own
We're
expense.
required by law.
Get it out of my face, because they ain't never did this
It's not
to
in
me.
your face.
Idiots,
Suspension
move.
for
Bye.
refusal. If you have
I just want to, come on.
you have
So,
one
come on, so go.
suspension
Come on.
based on your convictions of a guilty plea.
Dang, I don't even want to
There's
talk.
no prior to 90 days. You understand that?
You want to provide a breath sample? Yes or no? Would you like to provide a breath sample? Okay, it's a refusal.
Okay.
You're under
No,
administrative.
it's not a refusal.
Are you?
Are you gonna take-
arrested me?
Are you going to provide?
No. You arrested
Yes or
me.
no?
You arrested me.
Yes or no?
I'm arrested.
Correct.
I don't do anything. I'm arrested. Okay, now let's go to jail.
So there's no.
Let's go. Take me to jail.
So you're under.
I'm already arrested.
Yep.
Take me to
So
jail.
now your license is suspended for a year. Okay?
Yeah, you made it up. Let's go.
Okay.
Dead. Dummies. My life. Oh my God, I can't wait till my dad come.
It's, the car's gonna die. It's fast.
I never knew.
I never know. I've never dealt with you, so I don't know. No, no. So the way the ticket is, this like little gray section is short. Yeah, no, this gray section is short. So here, I'll show you. So like that gray section's short. So on both of these copies, it labels it, but this is the copy the courts get, so it's labeled no. It's just the way that the tickets print. So if you put them next to each other, the gray area is bigger in this one, which makes everything move. But it's labeled that there was no crash.
Okay, so what?
Yeah, you see, so crash right here.
So, no, here. Yeah, because we got that check. But
Yeah.
it's not checked.
Yeah, it moves down. Everything moves down one on these copies. But this white copy is the copy the court gets.
Okay. Yeah, you know, so it's really something big about the going home.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, so then, the two.
So your driver's license is suspended for a year. Okay. You can't speak with people. No. We suspend your license since you refuse.
I didn't refuse anything.
I asked you if you want.
You arrested me
Okay. Well, I'm not going to argue with you. Yep.
Oh my God.
Well, I'll see you later.
Officers observed this driver going around a clearly marked barricade. When they stopped her, she wanted to question every command, refused to provide a license, pushed back on lawful orders to exit the vehicle, and eventually she was removed, arrested, and read her OVI rights. Now notice they call it OVI in Ohio versus DUI. This is the same thing. But the most critical moment, it came when she refused to take the chemical test, leading to automatic suspension of her license under the Ohio law. With that, let's jump into the law and see what it actually says. OVI is found under the Ohio Revised Code 4511.19. This law covers operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or a combination of both. This also includes having physical control of a vehicle while impaired. First-time offenders can face up to 6 months in jail and a fine of up to $1,075. They also can have their license suspended from a time period of between 1 and 3 years. They also have to attend a mandatory driving course and, depending on circumstances, could have to install an ignition interlock device. Number 2, implied consent and chemical test refusal. All right, let's talk about this portion. This is found at 4511.191. All right, under Ohio's implied consent law, if you refuse a chemical test, your license is automatically suspended, and that happens even before the court convicts you. This administrative license suspension can be for 1 year on the first offense, longer if you have repeat offenses. Refusal can also enhance penalties when convicted. Now, I will tell you that many states in the United States have implied consent laws, meaning that if you consent to driving or you consent to them taking a chemical test if you drive on their roads. Let's move into number 3, disorderly conduct. This is found at Revised Code section 2917.11. This law applies when someone behaves in a way that's considered offensive, annoying, or likely to provoke a violent response. And one of the key provisions is this happens especially in a public place. It's often a minor misdemeanor, but it can become a 4th-degree misdemeanor if the behavior persists after a warning, or if any of this happens while a person is under the influence of alcohol. The penalties for this one are up to 30 days in jail and a fine of up to $250. All right, so with that, let's move into our evidentiary standards, because they still have a role to play, even in a case like this. Now, once again, we talk about our evidentiary standards every day. All right, it's 6 of them. Let's start at the bottom. Mere suspicion. This is a gut feeling that doesn't have any concrete evidence to support it. Here, the officer's initial observation of this vehicle's unusual route around the barricade that might have triggered a mere suspicion. Number 2, reasonable suspicion, based on specific facts that an officer can point to that suggests criminal activity might be happening right now. Here you have the reckless driving, you have the barricade violation, the refusal to roll down the tinted windows, the driver's agitated demeanor. All of this gave officers justification to stop the car and further inquire as to what's going on. Number 3, probable cause. This requires enough evidence to believe that a crime has been committed and the suspect is involved in that crime. Here, once the driver refused to provide her license and disobeyed some lawful commands from the officers, and she displayed some erratic behavior, all that combined with the suspected alcohol use gives officers probable cause to arrest her for OVI. Number 4, preponderance of the evidence. This is used in civil cases mostly. It means more likely than not, meaning that it takes about 51% of the evidence pointing to one person's claim being true, and that's what's needed to win on most civil cases. Here, if this was going up for her license suspension, her refusal to take a breath test automatically triggered the 1-year license suspension under the Ohio implied consent law, and that's based on this standard of preponderance of the evidence. Number 5, clear and convincing evidence. This is a little bit higher standard, and it's also used in civil cases, but these have a higher burden when there are important rights at stake to make sure you have enough evidence to really prove that you should be successful. This takes about 75% of the evidence pointing to your claim being successful. It's also usually known as being highly probable. Here, if she were to challenge the license suspension or claim any sort of procedural defense, the state would need to show that it was substantially more likely than not that her refusal has no justification. Number 6, beyond a reasonable doubt. This is the highest burden of proof in the American legal system. It's considered the gold standard for criminal convictions, jury trials, bench trials, things of that nature. If a case goes to a trial, the prosecution must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the woman was operating a vehicle under the influence. Now, since they don't have any breath test results, they're going to have to rely on her driving pattern, which is to go around the barricade before she was stopped, her behavior during the stop, officer testimony, and then you do have that refusal to take the test, which is still sort of an automatic under the implied consent law. All right, next let's move into the jury perspective and place ourselves on this jury dealing with the woman that we witnessed in this video. Now, if you were on a jury dealing with this case, let's ask a few questions. Now, does her behavior, does it create an impression of guilt for you? Now, I will say that her attitude is a daddy's girl. Now, if she were to show that attitude on the stand through her testimony and things of that nature, would that affect how you would want to rule in this case? Number 3, how would you interpret her refusal to take these tests? Is that protecting her rights, or is she hiding that she's intoxicated? Number 4, if there was no video, would you trust this officer's account if that's all we had to make a decision on this case? Remember that juries often weigh not just the facts, but also the demeanor of the witnesses with the defendant's chaotic interaction and shouting about her daddy coming to help her. Does that hurt her credibility in your eyes? Now, in this case, if anyone shows some intuition, I believe it's probably the passenger. But here, for the officers, we had several things that would probably have their intuitions spiked. A refusal to roll down the window, the tone that the person takes with the officers, their body language, all these micro expressions and nonverbal cues, they help feed into that gut instinct, especially for law enforcement, and also for us as the fact finders, if we were the jurors in this case. How soon did you pick up on that everything was going to go wrong? And I mean, besides it being on the channel, since pretty much every lecture somebody's in trouble. But when did you first realize this is probably going to end in arrest? Let me know. All right, let's close things out. If escalation was a class, then this example is a masterclass on what not to do. What started as a barricade violation ended in handcuffs. Additionally, you got an OVI charge, 1-year license suspension, and a lesson in how not to behave during a traffic stop. The law doesn't bend just because someone says, "My dad is coming." And refusing to submit to a breath test doesn't shield you. What it does do, it guarantees penalties. If you ever wondered what refuse and lose really means, this is it. Drop a comment below. Is the outcome fair? Have you seen situations escalate like this one in real life? Remember, this is Advocacy Alchemy. I am Professor Ross. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe and have a good day.